Bad choices. Bad choices. We're making bad choices.
Or we have made bad choices. Maybe we have in the past.
We all make bad choices.
Or maybe we yet to have made them.
Sometimes it's just a bad choice of lunch. Sometimes it's a bad choice in life partner. Sometimes it's a bad choice in driving.
Oh,
I don't know.
Keep building. You jumped from one to...
Sometimes it's a bad choice in career path. Sometimes it's a bad choice in judgment.
Lots of bad choices.
Sometimes it's just terrible situational awareness.
Did something happen recently?
No. No. But we're playing this game called Bad Choices.
It's a card game.
Yeah, it's got lots of questions that are about potential bad choices that you made.
So basically, it's got questions, and you're supposed to play with, more than two people. When you're playing in a group, you each have so many cards, and then you have to pick one question to ask one person you think is going to say yes to, because you want to get rid of your cards.
Yeah. Ooh, I did make a bad choice today, though.
Ooh, what'd you do?
I went out filming today without proper cold gear on.
Oh, it's so cold.
It was minus 27 today with the wind chill saying it feels like minus 41 centigrade.
Is that real?
Is that real? I don't know.
Crazy.
But there was one point I was out filming on this little pedestrian bridge over the river, and my fingers skipped the numb phase and went straight to the stingy, I'm about to get frostbite and fall off of your hand phase.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I hightailed it back to the truck. And I was like, that was a bad choice today.
You're hilarious. You're
The proper
hilarious.
cold gear.
Yeah, when you had every choice to stay home in the warmth, you went out. I think I'm going to go try taking a moving picture.
Oh. But you know what I did find? I found an outhouse in the middle of the park. Oh, and it was perfectly timed because I really needed it. So that was a good choice.
Yeah, because Vancouver never ever...
Yeah, Vancouver never has public washrooms. But anyways, that's aside. Who's going to ask the first card today?
Okay, well, let me see. Let me go.
Okay, Chantel is going to deal the first question. What bad choice do you want to know about in my life?
So, my question is, have you ever secretly thought that you would make a really good gangster? Yeah.
For sure.
What kind of gangster? Where? Yeah. When?
Oh my gosh. What time? I don't know. It's probably even still today. Like, there's moments, but I think I would be one of those really cool, ruthless, like sort of old school Italian gangsters.
So you would talk differently. What would be? How would you talk? Give us an example. Talk? Yeah, because I
don't know. It's not so much that I would have a talk or anything. It's just I would be that kind of gangster who's really chill, who's really calm all the time. But then I would, you fuck up once, and I'd be like, hey, don't you dare fuck up again, or like you're gonna fucking learn.
Okay, but your voice is just too nice sounding that.
And then you'd fuck up, and I'd be like, that's it. Put him in the river. Like, and I think that's why I would not.
Your anklets are waiting for you on the dock.
But that's why I would not have a long gangster career, because I would just like fucking murder everybody, and then I'd make a lot of enemies, and then I'd be taken down real quick. So I don't think I'd be a good gangster. But I totally know that's the kind of gangster I'd be. I'm like, man, if I'm the fucking gangster, like, then you cross me, you're dead.
You're dead.
Yeah, and I'd have like a fake Jersey accent or something.
I couldn't be a gangster.
No.
Not even a woman in the gangster club.
No.
Not a wife.
Not even a support role.
No. That's too much stress.
You know what I learned recently? I was listening to a podcast with a guy talking about the Mexican cartels, and there was this guy that they called the oh God, I just had it. It was like the soup maker or the stew maker or something, and he was the guy who got rid of the bodies, and his specialty was disposing of them in vats of acid. So that's why he was called like, the stew maker.
Did you see that?
You gotta stop playing with the cat while we're trying to record.
That wasn't even my fault. She came in hot off the ground, like nails first into my ass.
Got her all riled up hunting the fuzzy ball.
But she came from over there. It was
That's funny.
And she knew she fucked up, so she ran away. Ouch, dude. Sorry.
Okay.
Your question.
Gangsters aside, we're going in a completely different direction that's really weird. For $100,000, would you drink a gallon of breast milk that your mom has been saving in the freezer since you were an infant?
No.
No?
No, thank you. No.
For $100,000.
No.
Drink a gallon of something that you used to drink gallons of daily. Just like 20 years later, 30 years later.
No? Sounds like you would, though.
Yeah, I mean, like, I already drank it a long time ago. It's not like someone else's breast milk. It's my mom's. It's the shit that I was, like...
Yeah, that's
the
totally
first stuff
fine.
that I had.
I just don't like milk that much.
It's for $100,000.
Okay, then you do it, and then we have $100,000.
Yeah, but you see, if we both did it, we'd have $200,000. Come on, get in the game.
But
okay,
fine.
Sorry, that's
when you say that like that.
Yeah, it's for the money. It's not that weird. You drank it already.
Okay.
Yes.
If your partner eats food off of someone's naked body, is that cheating?
No.
Good.
That's
Where's the
eating
sushi?
Unless you're like licking food off of a cock until it comes.
Ew! Ew!
Yeah, if it's sexual, then sure. But if it's not,
yes.
Right on.
Agreed. Don't look at me like that. She looks crazy.
Yeah.
She looks like she's going to attack me.
I think there was a thing I don't remember where it was, but there was this fad of eating sushi off of women's bodies.
Yeah. That's why I made that joke.
Cool. This one's not. Would you rather be rich in the year 1800 than poor today?
I am poor today. Rich in the 1800s?
You're not.
Probably, yeah. I mean, it'd be rough back then.
Mm-hmm. There'd be a lot of scurvy, dysentery.
Yeah.
Hepatitis.
Because I'm already poor, so I'm already poor now. So being
poor.
rich, poor in wealth.
We're getting by.
No, poor in wealth. Whatever.
Money? Fuck money. That's not wealth.
We
That's
are
not
rich in everything else.
Exactly.
Yeah. How about you?
I don't want to live in 1800. Nope. There's no electric guitars.
I was
no
just thinking that was...
There's no photography.
We lived at that point, at some point.
There's writing with like a quill pen. It's
but you don't even know
like
that. You don't know anything
20 years
different.
after the American Revolution. They didn't say that.
You have to bring it over here.
I don't know. I still feel like the life of the richest person in 1800 was like still not that great. But there might be an awesome simplicity to it. Like no social media.
Yeah.
All you can do is just like hate each other in real life instead of on fake life.
Banquets and balls and not worrying about drinking or smoking or anything and just being...
Just having cancer and not knowing what it is.
Exactly. Dying because it's your time.
Ignorance is bliss. All right, your question.
Have you ever accidentally texted someone on purpose?
Accidentally on purpose?
Yeah.
Like send a fake accidental text?
Thinking that you're trying to get someone's attention by texting them, but then when they respond pretending that you didn't mean to text them, you thought you were texting someone else.
I don't think I've done that. I think I've just like drunk texted people and then legitimately texted the wrong people. I've had like wrong texts where I'm like, ooh, I wish I didn't text you. Like I had the opposite, I guess.
Oh, yeah,
where I'm like, I totally don't want to talk to you, and oh shit, now I'm roped into a little conversation because I accidentally texted you.
Yeah. You know, I don't think that I would say with texting, but definitely on like MSN.
Ooh. That's
pretending, I didn't.
Way long time ago.
I know. I was also younger, so it was more stupid and didn't have a cell phone.
Yeah. That's too funny.
All right.
Do you support polygamy?
I don't care what other people want to do.
Cool.
But I'm probably not going to go out there and help you carry a sign for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That's about the extent of my activism, too. Like, yeah, good on you. Yeah. Have fun on that picket line.
Doesn't bother me. It's not obstructing me in any way.
Seems like a lot more work.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard enough keeping up one good relationship. Can you imagine trying to keep up? Like,
yeah, I need a lot of attention. How do you have all that attention and affection and all that good stuff?
Yeah, it starts to feel like a business arrangement at that point, right? Where it's like, I'm going to give you money and you can have all of your things and I'll see you on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
But anyway.
I don't know. I don't know how it actually works, but if you can make it work, good on you. Yeah, support you.
Have you ever had a crazy ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, because they all dated me.
That's stupid. You have had one.
Maybe.
At least one.
Yeah, maybe. I don't want to talk about it on public.
Okay. Oh.
I don't want anyone feeling bad.
You can leave out specifics.
No.
Fine.
It's all good.
I picked that one for that story.
I'm not going to tell it publicly. Would you get a lot of enjoyment from being a member of the opposite sex for a day?
Yeah.
What would you do?
I would wake up with morning wood and be like, what the hell do I do with this now? Because it'd be different to have it on your body. Mm-hmm. And being like, I could... But then also, I wonder what it would feel like to have to pee at the same time when it's like up here. If you're waking up, do you have to pee in the morning? I feel like... Well, I have to pee in the morning every time I wake up. So I'm thinking, morning wood, plus you feel like you have to pee.
Not really. It kind of kills the feeling of having to pee. It's that... There's like this in-between zone, though, where like you're not erect, but you're not fully soft, and you can't quite pee, but you feel like suddenly that urge catches up, and you're like, holy shit, I gotta piss. And like, that's when you kind of just stand there with like your arm on the wall, and you're just waiting. And you're like, good God, can I pee yet?
So... Well, either I'd go pee or I would jerk off after I woke up with morning wood, because what a good way to start the day, and it's already ready. Like there was no lead up, there was no work. Okay, and then...
What do you mean? There was 8 hours of dreams and teases.
Seems so easy. And then what would I do? I think I would... eat a big breakfast.
What, you think?
I would just eat more at one time.
Okay.
That sounds like fun as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It is. And anything else?
I'm trying to think.
Okay.
Because I got all obsessed about the morning.
Yeah. We gotta take a moment.
Yeah. I feel like I would have to have sex at least that day.
Right. I think that's what everyone is most curious about, right? Like,
I think I would want to dress up and go out.
As a guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'd probably look good. And I think that other people should see me. If it's only one day.
Like, what if you could have a beard?
I could probably pull it off. I don't know. I'm picturing my brother right now. Sorry. It's the closest I get it to imagine because I have 3 brothers and I look just like the 2. So.
Yeah.
But anyways, what about you?
I guess it means you could pull off a beard, though, because they look good in beards.
Exactly. I could pull off a beard.
You would look good in a beard.
I could pull off a beard.
Totally.
Yeah. Oh, I would want to try to hit on people.
Yeah? You go out catcalling?
No, not catcalling.
Oh. Where would you go?
Well, I wouldn't go like... Isn't catcalling just like yelling at girls?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I don't want to do that. Go to a bar and try to be good at it.
Slide up there and be like, can I buy you a drink? But
maybe I would just stare for a little bit and just make sure that they were into me. Try to get... Would I still have the mind of a woman? Because that's how... No.
You're just staring at women across the bar?
No, not stare. Observe until I get like... And you know what? I don't need to explain to you. Would you be
I would just have male instincts.
Female instincts.
No, you're a man. You're fully...
And a male.
You're fully...
Okay, what about you?
What about me?
Would you be a chick
I would try
for a
to
day?
flash my tits to get free shit.
So you would be a chick for a day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't
You know
want
what
to
I would
try it?
hope? What I would hope? It would be the first day of the month. of your period of the month.
That would be the most... Yeah. That
I would
be the
like
most
it if you could
understand
what that means.
Oh. Okay, but only if you are a guy who's with a girl and it's her first day of the month. And then that's your experience.
To hang around a girl on her reg? Why? Am I that annoying?
No, just to feel it from the other side. Because I feel like women always throw that at guys, but they're like, oh, I don't want to be around another woman on her day.
Is that how you feel?
How I feel?
Is that how you feel?
About that I want to be around you on that time?
Yeah.
No. You're giving me weird eyes.
I know, because I think there's some confusion here.
Yeah, it depends on the time. Some months it's okay. Some months it's like, no.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Have you ever shoplifted?
Is it my turn?
No, you just asked. Oh. Okay, sorry, yeah.
I'll ask you after. But yes, I have.
What'd you do?
100%. Shoplifted?
Yeah.
Shoplifted.
Can you... No?
Oh, I don't know. I was in my teens and went shopping. Lifted some things.
Brilliant.
Made it out. It was easier back then. I don't know. 15. 16 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing special.
No? It wasn't like a big, juicy score? Something you've coveted for months?
No, really just junk.
Nice.
Bracelets and shit. Just shit.
Was those like rubbery ones? That
Yes.
Everyone, yeah.
Yes.
Remember those?
Yes. Those were cool.
Yep. And everyone would have them. They'd go like up to their elbows.
Emo.
Mm-hmm. I stole a loaf of bread.
Oh, yeah. But by mistake.
It wasn't entirely by mistake. I took advantage of the situation.
But you didn't know. Tell that story.
No, I knew.
Tell the story.
I knew. So I was at this market in Yaletown. It was when I was going to school in Vancouver. And I was with some friends. We went to get some groceries. And I was getting a loaf of bread. And I had it in my hand while we were walking to the register. And then for some reason, as we're getting to go up to pay, I'm still just holding it like in my hand. And I forget exactly why I'm holding it. But at the angle I'm holding it, it's kind of blocked by the like what do you call it? The credit card machine and the like other shit that's built up on the counter there. And I noticed that the cashier is not ringing it up. And I was like, I'm just going to hold this a little lower because I'm broke and I'm in school. And this is like a $6 loaf of bread or something ridiculous because I don't know why we were shopping there. But, you know, you're broke and it's expensive bread. And so I just went through that whole experience. I think we literally just paid and I had the bread in my hand. And so it feels to me like the most ridiculous shoplifting I've ever done.
Yeah.
Because I was literally just holding the little thing I'm stealing. It's a loaf of bread, too. Like, the stupidest thing to steal.
You know what?
A total Aladdin move.
I was just going to say.
Yeah. And,
better than rubber.
But it felt like such a win because it was delicious. And it was a great loaf of bread.
Look at the way she's sitting.
She's weird.
Okay.
Anyways, your question. You have 2 questions now.
I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you are the most attractive person in this room?
No.
Honey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cat, clearly.
100%.
Cute little derpy face. And
yes.
Oh, that one ear down.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
She's the cutest. Okay, you have another question here.
Would you marry someone twice your age if it meant you never had to work again?
No.
Oh.
No. That's, no.
Me either.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I want to go do things that person couldn't do. Or maybe they've already done a bunch and they're bored of.
Sure, that's it. Okay, your question.
My question. Okay, if you were broke, would you keep a lost wallet full of cash, even if the owner's ID was inside?
Yes.
See, you could be a good gangster.
Or a good thief. I've stolen before.
I stole plastic ring or
rubber bands.
Yeah, I've stolen rubber band or rubber wristbands.
Bracelets.
I can totally steal wallets.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever thrown up in a taxi?
In a taxi? No.
Just outside one? When?
There was actually one time oh my God. I think this is the most embarrassing drinking I've done. I don't know. So I was out at a wrap party for a movie in Vancouver. It was one that my film instructor from film school, like after we had graduated, he had executive produced this film by another one of the instructors there. And I was at the wrap party for that because I'd come out for a couple of days and was like in the background or something. And so they invited me out to the wrap party. And I got wasted. Like, I think I showed up and ordered a pitcher of beer to myself. And then just proceeded to get more and more embarrassingly drunk. So drunk that I don't remember leaving the place, paying the tab. Like, none of these things. Like, last thing I remember is we're at the tables and I'm like, haha, look at the funny decor on the walls or something. Like, that's it. Cut to, I wake up, like, face first in a little patch of grass around a tree that's growing in a sidewalk in some suburban area of Vancouver.
Oh my God.
I don't know what neighborhood I'm even in here. I didn't like see any puke around, but you know, you had that taste in your mouth. Like I probably threw up somewhere. And I was still like so wasted I couldn't even walk straight. And like there's sun like it's 5 or 6 in the morning.
You're in somebody's yard.
Like, not even their yard. Like I'm on the sidewalk in a neighborhood.
You're like, in many people's yards.
You know those trees that are planted?
Yes.
And and there's a little patch of like my face is in that. I don't know where the fuck I am. And and then I flagged down a cab and I don't know how I guess I had enough money to get home. But I was like, I don't know why that cabbie picked me up. I was clearly like zombie drunk at like
I can imagine this, and it looks so funny, but jeez.
Oh.
I've never...
That was terrible.
Wait, no, you... How did... No, I guess you didn't know, yeah.
I don't know, yeah, that's what I mean. I blacked out. I'm like, I have no idea what happened for like so much of the night.
Damn.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Yeah. Go work in movies, they said. It's glamorous and fun, they said.
Hey, well, that's like Hollywood style, ain't it?
Yep. I don't know.
Inebriated.
I learned through experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever let someone buy you drinks all night with no intention of going home with them?
No.
No?
No. I am like, have I ever let somebody I didn't know buy me a drink? I don't think I have ever.
Wow.
Yeah, I've always been on the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like scared. Or just like fuck off. Kind of defense. And I'm always very protective of the people I go out with.
For sure.
So no, that's definitely not happened. Has ever happened.
Wow.
I'm not gonna say I've never been bought a drink by somebody. I don't. I just
said
don't.
Drinks all night, like multiple.
Definitely not drinks all night.
Mm-hmm.
But and rarely drinks from people I didn't know.
Yeah.
And if so, probably at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Be safe.
Yeah. Safety third.
Anybody buy you drinks all night, Jakey?
Yeah, but it was a weird, like, it's not what you think. We were down in Mexico, in Mazatlan. It was a time when we'd been teaching some filmmaking courses there. And I went out with some people to this bar in Old Town. It's kind of a upscale place. I forget how we ended up there, but me and a couple of guys are hanging out there drinking and chatting and having fun. There was two American guys. And there's this other guy, Mexican guy next to us, who's really drunk. And he starts like trying to chat with us, but he doesn't speak great English. And he was going back and forth between like hating on Americans and people who come and don't speak Spanish, and then also like trying to be friendly and uses English and talk about like American things to be friendly. It was kind of a weird combo, but he kept offering to buy us drinks and would buy like shots and stuff. And at first it was funny because it was like, haha, this like drunk guy here buying us drinks. And then it turned kind of weird because he was like inviting us out to this place called the Lemon Ranch. And it was like, you guys want some girls? Like we can get you girls and stuff. And then like
tart.
I start noticing how the whatchamacallit, like the owner or the manager of the restaurant and bar there like knows this guy by first name. And
creepy.
In Mazatlan it's Sinaloa, so it's a big city for the Sinaloa cartels. So I was like, this guy's probably connected with some shady shit, and now I got to get the fuck out of here. But like, he's been buying us shots and being nice and like,
that's scary.
Yeah, but I think he was too drunk.
Oh,
because he was really drunk, so like he already had issues going on or something. But I just remember it at first started off kind of haha funny, and then I got really worried and freaked out. And I was like, we got to get the fuck out of here before, like, I end up in a situation I don't want to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's mine. Like, it wasn't sexual or anything.
Yeah, but still.
But I definitely let him buy me drinks for a while. And even past the point when I knew I probably shouldn't let this guy buy me another drink, but he's just offered, and it seemed kind of scary if I refused. So
yeah, that is fucked.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
It was good times. I'd go do it again.
You have many more interesting stories than I. Okay. Has your friendliness ever been misinterpreted as flirting?
Yeah.
Do you have any stories to go with that?
It was really awkward. because I was working with someone and we went out for the night, and I thought it was just a friendly, like, let's just go hang out.
Yeah.
But then we get later into the night and I'm super wasted. There's a trend here, isn't there?
Well, it's kind of the game. It's either drugs, booze, sex.
It's true. And yeah, anyhow, she was like, you can come back to my place. I'm like, okay. And we're hanging out there for a while and nothing's happening, right? Like nothing sexual or really romantic even. But at one point she turns and asks, like, hey, is this a date? And I remember like half laughing. I was like, no. But it fucking, like,
oh no,
I could see the pain, like, almost tears welling up. And I was like, oh, that's the wrong answer. Ooh, also totally misread the whole vibe of the night here. Like, 'cause to me it was totally not at all a date. But she was like, this is a date. I'm like,
you know what, though?
I'm going to just sleep this off and go home early in the morning.
If you have to ask, is this a date, then you can't feel bad if somebody says no, it's not a date, because you obviously didn't know if it was or not.
It wasn't that I said no that makes me feel bad. It was the way that I did, where I like laughed, but because I was so drunk.
Pretty shitty.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm like, that's the part where I'm like, ooh, you could have responded classier.
Yeah, but how old were you?
Oh God, like 20 something.
Yeah,
early 20s.
Yeah. So
and especially in my early 20s, I was vehemently like, I'm single. Like, I'm single.
Yeah, so this is all baby boy Jake. Baby boy single Jake.
I've been hurt a lot. I'm single.
I've been hurt a lot. I'm 20.
I've been deeply hurt.
Okay, your turn.
My turn. Would you ever take life advice from a psychic?
Well, I can take anyone's advice, so yeah, I would. I'd listen to her.
Yeah. But I mean, like, take their advice. That means, like, do it. Like, follow through on that. And is how I interpret that.
I guess it would depend on what the advice was.
Okay.
In
what realms of your life? Like, around love advice? Or, like, career advice? Or, like, spiritual?
So, here, can I just... when I went to see a medium in 2017... she is the person who told me to pick up a camera. And because I said I felt like I needed to be doing something creative, but I didn't have the right outlet and I was struggling with that. And she said, if you pick up a camera, you'd be surprised what you would find, because you have an eye for detail. And so I took that advice.
There you go.
So I guess because I have, maybe I would again.
Yeah. That's a great example.
I don't like to know my future.
No.
I don't want to know anything about my love life or anything. I don't want to know about the future. I don't need to know.
Would you ever want to know how you die?
No.
No.
It would drive me crazy. It would cause me to have a psychotic break. I couldn't live with any of it. I don't like it.
Would you want to know your purpose?
My purpose?
Yeah. If that's
I don't think that anybody has a purpose. I think we're just here to experience. There's no real purpose. It's just to experience. So, no, but I'd like to know about my past lives. That would be cool. Yeah. Right? There's something there's something about understanding the past rather than trying to figure out the future, because the future, it just feels like it's just too blank of a canvas to be filled, to be questioned on how it would be filled, rather than it just being in the moment. And I have a really hard time looking forward that far. I like to live in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It takes away a lot of stress, a lot of worry over shit that might not ever happen. And with that same medium, she did tell me some things, and I didn't ask and I didn't want to hear, but she told me that something about having 2 kids in my future. This is 2017, so I was 27. And I don't like that at all. I don't want kids. I don't care what she says. I don't care what anybody says. This is how I feel. And so I've always hated that. Because there were a lot of things from that reading that was made sense and a lot that didn't. So but that's one thing that she said that I didn't want to know that is stuck in my mind. So I hate that.
Yeah. Weird.
But I have a cat. Maybe she meant that. And then we can have a second one at another time. Fur kids. Mm-hmm. Shouldn't specify.
That's true. Okay.
We're almost done here.
Yeah, last one here. Last one for me. Have you ever tried out for a reality TV show?
Have I ever tried out for a reality TV show?
Yeah.
No.
Have you wanted to?
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh my God. Everyone. Remember, okay.
Well, starting with what then?
All right, so there was American Idol. They also did some teen or kids idol thing, and Canadian Idol. I was in my early teen years when this is happening. I'm a girl. I think I can sing. I think I could act. I want to be given the chance for someone to tell me no, other than my mom. And what else? Even though I knew I couldn't dance, all those dance shows. What else? Oh my God, there are so many. I'm thinking of Fear Factor.
Fear Factor?
Yeah, why not?
Shit. You'd be on there eating cockroaches and weird worms and
that would be the hard part, and that's the second round always is to eat their shit. I don't know.
Out by round 2.
I had another one.
But hey, you made it there.
Anything trivia related? Oh, anyway, I could go on forever. Forever.
That'd be funny. I remember the closest we got, I guess, I don't know if it counts as a reality show, but when we lived in Virginia and I had to be, somewhere around 11 years old. Yeah, 11 or 12, something in that range. We went down to Disney World and the Universal Studios in Florida. And that's where they did the Nickelodeon Slime Time. And they had this whole thing where you could literally just line up and who knows, maybe you're the next lucky contestant. And that's we totally funny. Did for a day, but we did not get selected.
Yeah.
And then I think I totally stopped watching Nickelodeon after that.
How could you? It had all the good ones, like Rugrats. There was I don't think they ever actually ended up making it. There was some movie being made in Kelowna, and they were looking for kids between this age, blah, blah, blah. So we went for a reading for that. But I don't think that movie ever was made. Yeah. I've been selected for being an extra for things.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Did you ever go do it?
I never was called to action, I guess.
Gotcha.
Whatever. Yeah. But I guess more game shows and stuff. I would never be down for... I could never do The Bachelorette.
Yeah, right? One of those loved ones.
Or... I had another one in mind. Can't remember. Anyways, yeah. Okay, I have one more question for you.
Okay, the last question of the night.
$400? Would you tell a child that Santa isn't real?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my God. I would make so much money if I could keep doing that.
Have $100 a kid. That would be even better.
I would tell everybody. Yeah. I would get up on stage in front of an auditorium of children and be like, Santa's not real.
Santa. Yeah.
Thank you. Give me my $500,000.
I like that. Me too.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like such a weird one. Do you know how old you were when you
No, I don't know those. They're too tiny details.
Do you remember when you found out Santa wasn't
real?
No,
I have no idea. No? Those are details I can't remember. I have a very bad memory of my younger days.
I don't remember how old I was. Well, actually, sorry. I had to be somewhere around 9, 10. Something in that range. And I remember someone at school told me that Santa wasn't real. I was like, that's bullshit. No way. Like, and my parents used to do this trick where we would leave carrots out for the reindeer as well. And I remember one morning they were like, look outside. And we opened the front door and looked out, and there was a little like carrot tops, the nubs of the carrots, like out on the front yard, as if like they had eaten them on the roof and they fell off or something. I was like, oh my God, like Santa's totally come here. I don't know why, because like we didn't have a chimney. So I'm like, why was he on the fucking roof? How did this guy get in here? Like, the whole thing falls apart, right?
He finds a way.
Yeah.
You haven't watched
Anyways, I thought he was real as shit. And anyhow, we went back to Washington, D.C. My dad was working at the Pentagon, and it was before we had moved there. And so my dad was staying in this basement apartment suite of a friend of his in Virginia. And we all came out and we were staying at this guy's house in the basement together. And it was during Christmas time. And we had this little tree area set up. And my brother and I were sleeping like pretty much in the area of that. And then I heard some rustling and I kind of woke up and I looked over and I saw my parents putting Christmas presents under the tree there, and I was like, oh my God. They were right.
Oh,
the school kids were right.
Blast them. That sucks.
Yeah, but I was just like, whatever. I don't know. It was one of those funny things where I remember hearing it and thinking, yeah, that could be true, but no way. There was carrot tops on the front yard.
I remember, I don't know how. I think it must have been out of the window or something. I think Dad took like a broom or something and made reindeer footprints in the front yard.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
I remember that.
That's cool.
That was cool.
It's such a, I think now that I've gotten older, it seems like such a funny trick that we pull on kids.
Well, and it'd be different if we had kids.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would be 100% into it.
Yeah, more of the Christmas. So we have not decorated. This is our second Christmas together. Mm-hmm. We haven't decorated either Christmases.
Yeah, last year we got pretty close. We put up that little green patch on the wall.
And some lights and our ornaments. That was cute, but I actually enjoyed not putting anything up this year.
It was like, here's our Christmas rectangle.
A bit. Yeah. It was something. It worked. I was a little bit heartbroken not putting up our ornaments this year, but
I will say I do enjoy some of the lights. Yeah. I don't like putting them outside. I want them inside. Like, I liked having it in the living room. That was kind of cool because you had this multicolor lighting and, all the lights in our house right now.
We can do something next year if we're here next year.
Yeah. But I mean, I like the idea of keeping it inside. There's that weird house down the street from us, though, that super modern one, remember?
Yeah, with those weird lights.
Yeah, so there's this house. It's super modern in the sense that it's like a fancy bunch of squares and rectangles stacked on top of each other. And they have like these accent lighting that goes around, and it's on all year, but it's normally just white. But this time of year, they turn it red, white, and green, or red and green, and it goes in these like flashy, like patterns and ticky scrolls and stuff. And I'm like, this is weird. It's weird because it doesn't feel very Christmassy aside from the color. It's like a rave. Looks like they're having a party.
Exactly, because they don't have any other decorations either.
Party.
We should just go knock on the door.
Toys. Yeah.
Shit.
Should be like, what are you guys doing? We brought some Four Locos. You down? Jake's going to wake up in the park at 4 a.m.
This is what day is it? Yeah, it's our last podcast before Christmas.
Oh. Wow.
Christmas is on Sunday.
Wow. All right.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
I wish we had a little more, festivities planned. But anyhow, thanks for dropping in.
Drive safe.
Yep.
Take care.
Enjoy your Christmas. Eat lots of delicious food. Hug your friends and family.
Hug
your friends
the people.
and family extra close. Give everyone some love. Jingle some bells.
And remember, it's not about the presents.
Not at all.
It's about your presents.
All right. On that note, we'll see you later. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.